morning. Good morning to all of you. Thank you for coming today. There's so many people that would say thank you for. Mami Remy, thank you for coming. We were classmates when I was new here in DCF, Mami, di ba? And we took a class under Pastor Benji Miranda. And of course, I was a new Christian. And Pastor Benji has this way of, asking people. He was raising the board. His back turned to us and said, if you were to die today, will you be sure you will go to heaven? Diba, Mami? I was very smart. I said, of course not. How can one be sure? Diba? I whispered that to Eliza. First day pa lang, failed. But I was so blessed that I met a friend, si Mami. Mami, salamat po ha. Kasi lumagpak ako sa unang exams natin. We're still friends until today. Of course, my ever dear friend Eliza has always been with me when travel, for convention, and the talks. She would go. Salamat Eliza. I know she's busy. Let's pray for her that she has some self-care time. Of course, Joy, thank you very much. Of course, Belen and Margie, wow, I should always thank you because I don't know what to do, how to start. Thanks for helping me build on what and where to start. And of course, Sherry, who is very kind to always monitor what are the things I share. Salamat ha. I just need a mic. Okay, thank you very, very much. So I'm so talkative. Did you know, even on the Facebook, it said that when you are old, the best way to prevent dementia is to keep on talking. Diba? So you talk to the plant, you talk to the dog, you talk to everybody. Diba? When my driver would say, saan tayo? Ano ko ng kwento? Pumunta tayo sa office. Alam mo, sa office, pumunta kayo na tayo. Just keep on talking. Maybe that will help lessen the dementia. But let us start, no? When I asked one topic, they told me to talk about Christmas. I said, Anay, pang-evangelist yan. Hindi ako ganyan. And my good dear friend, Eliza, was out of the country, so I cannot ask for help. Diba? So we came up with this topic, depression, loneliness, and anxiety during Christmas. Because this is very true. Right? Wait, huh? How come my slides are... wait, huh? I want it maganda sa inyo. So, of course, good morning to you. I forgot, Miss Claire. Thank you also for inviting me to your beautiful house and feeding me while I was a new Christian. I always remember new faces and thank you so much for all of you. Si Abel, kasama ko sa trip. Salamat. Everyone, good morning sa inyong lahat. Enjoy na ba kayo sa inyong libreng calming oil? At mga chips, mga candies. Okay na ba? I love the calming oil. Thanks to Janet. Now, let's start. Should we all be happy because it is Christmas? Yes? Yes. And should all Christians rejoice during Christmas? Yes. Okay. Who said yes to the question number 1? Should we all be happy because it's Christmas? We should. Huh? Happy. But should all Christians rejoice during Christmas? Yes, please raise your hand. Wale, no. Sorry. Okay. Emotions are associated with Christmas. When we say emotions, we have happy, sadness, joy. We have a lot of emotion. It cannot be, and it's not, no scientific explanation or no research will tell you that everybody during Christmas time are happy. In fact, September pa, marami na akong booking sa kliyente because they are coming home for the Christmas holiday. Why the booking? They should be happy. Diba? But no, in reality, it's not. The 2 questions I ask you, no, it's not a yes. Because during Christmas, we feel joy, diba? We sing joy to the world, we sing everything, we are at peace. Should be we are at peace because we have God in our hearts, diba? We should be calm, diba? There's love. I love you very much. Diba? During Christmas, I'll give you a nice gift. Instead of one calming oil, Eliza, I'll give you two calming oils. Diba? We should always be happy because this is the time when we remember the birth of a baby in the manger, diba? With all the moo cows and the sheep, diba? So dirty, ang baho-baho, who came to save us from our sins. Diba? We should be happy, grateful, and we should share this love with one another by spreading the words of the Lord, and we should enjoy the season for the reason for the season because it's Jesus Christ. Diba? But we also are stressed, di ba? Mga mamshis, di ba? Walang katapusan, kakabalo, kakaluto, kakasundo, may meeting ka sa joy, mamiting ka po kayo pagkain ko, paano yung pansit ko? Hindi naman outstanding ngayon sa family gathering yan, di ba? Stress. We also feel sad. Because sometimes, kanina I like the prayer, some of our members lost loved ones. Some have loved ones whom they are caring for who are sick. Diba? Some loved ones who are alone, but their children are abroad. Some loved ones have, not only alone, but feeling alone. It's different when you are alone and feeling alone. Iba yung feeling ka, ha? Iba yung katotohanan. And of course, the feeling of guilt. Diba? Lord, I feel sad this Christmas. I'm not a Christian, diba? So there's the feeling of guilty. Or guilty because I cannot give to my family the best. I cannot buy lechon kasi ang mahal-mahal ng sibuyas, di ba? Sibuyas pa lang, di na ako maka-under, paano pa sa lechon, di ba? My Lord, di ba? I feel so worthless. Wala akong magagawa. With this amount, I only have this amount on my hands, di ba? Trust the Lord. Madaling sabihin, no? I remember my yaya asked me because we go to worship. Ate, sabi niya, kasi I encourage them to ask me and I tell them if I can answer, I will answer. But if I cannot, I'm not a scholar. Okay? Sabi niya, ate, ang dali-dali sa mga pastor magsabi ng pag wala kang pera, idasal mo, trust the Lord, trust the Lord. Sabi niya, pero ate, pag tinitignan ko, alam ko naman may mga nagbibigay sa kanila ng love gift. Kaya yung sinasabi nila contradictory. Kasi sila din mismo sa pulpit nagsasabi, wala akong punctuation, ang nagbigay, biglang binigyan ako ng Lord. Diba? Pero paano sa amin talaga na walang pera? Paano? Okay? Loneliness. Nandiyan, anxious sila. Of course, nandiyan na the difference to that. And of course, they feel the pain. The pain not only, I'm not saying only the mental pain, but the physical pain. Minsan po, masama na ang pakiramdam natin mentally. Pangangatawan natin eh. That's what we call psychosomatic. Pag mayroon na tayo nararamdaman, hindi natin maiayos sa isipan natin and we feel anxious about it. Sometimes, and many times, it causes us to have psychosomatic illness. Ano po ang psychosomatic illness? Sakit galing dito at hindi totoo. I'm not saying hindi totoo. Okay. When you go to a doctor, pag masakit yan mo, tapos you go to a doctor and the doctor said, you're okay. Tapos sabihin natin, mali itong doctor na ito. Go to 5 doctors. You're okay. What's happening? Maybe you have issues within you that's causing you to feel that you have stomach pain. That's psycho in the mind, psychosomatic illness. Now, the common unhealthy emotions during Christmas. Remember I told you, September pa, before the pandemic, September fully booked na ako. Because of the people coming back from the holidays. That's why during the holidays, I don't travel. Because this is the time wherein the clients are at peak. Marami. Why? Uuwi na sila. From Canada, from somewhere else, Timbuktu or Churba, diba? They're going to meet their family and it causes them to be so stressful. I would see na naman my grandmother who traumatized me. Pagkakawa na naman ako sa reunion dahil I'm a Christian. Diba? Once upon a time, my brother-in-law is a very good priest, Catholic priest, and I love him very, very much. His name is Father Dennis. He's an OMI priest. But before, when there's family reunion, I would be pitted against him because they knew I was studying in a seminary and he's a priest. Para kami nagpapaboto, vote wisely. Siya, Katoliko ako. Parang di ba? And sometimes this can be very traumatizing. There is depression and there's anxiety. These are the top 3 reasons that causes the unhealthy emotions during Christmas. Sila ang kaharap ko. Loneliness, no matter the cause, loneliness can be a powerful and destructive feeling. Totoo yun. If you are lonely, try to emote loneliness lang. It's very powerful. Emote lang ha. You will feel it. Wala ka na ganang kumain. Walang gana ka nang tumayo. Walang gana ka na mag-supply. Wala ka ng gana. Why? Because this is a very, very powerful and a very destructive feeling for all of us. Depression, for some, it is the post-holiday adjustment that triggers loneliness and depression. And because our visitors go home and the reality of being alone sinks in. Hindi pa nag-umpisa ang Christmas, depressed ka na. Kasi iniisip mo aalis na rin sila. Diba? Aalis na sila, hindi ko na sila makapasa. Excuse me, I'll change my slide. Kasi I have many, there. Notes. Diba? Hindi pa nakaka-uwi, lonely ka na. And of course, nandiyan anxiety. Anxiety plays a starring role in many people's holiday experience. Paano yun? Paano yun? Dadating na sila. Wala akong handa. Hindi ako makahanda. Paano yun? Pagdating nila, ganyan may hahanda ko. Paano yun? Kung dumating si kaaway ko pa naman. Paano yun kung dumating si mas maganda sa akin at mas payat? Di ba? But it's true. Di ba? Paano ngayon? Lalo na, magpinsan kami. Paano kung dadating na si pinsan? Naku, mas successful siya sa akin. Mas maganda. Diba? Pero kulay ng buhok niya, tina naman. Diba? Maganda kami. Diba? Tama ganyan ang thinking. Paano yun? Anxiety plays a big part. Iba ang fear. Iba ang takot. Ang takot katotohanan nandyan sa harapan mo. Kung nakakita kayo ng aso, at itsura talagang kakagatin kayo, natural ang feeling is fear. Pero kung walang aso sa harapan ninyo at iniisip nyo na pag dumating ng isang aso, siguradong kakagatin ako. That is anxiety. So fear and anxiety are different. They may look the same, but they are just first cousin. Okay? So anxiety plays a starring role because it's in the mind. Hindi pa dumadating, iniisip mo na. Etong area na ito, nandito ng kahon ng aso, maraming aso. Naku, mamaya sigurado ko may isang aso, makakawala niya, kakagatin ako. But when the truth is, there was no dog in front of you, versus if there is a dog who's going to bite you, that is fear. But anxiety comes most of the time from the mind. There are some of the things we grieve, no? I will not go through all, but there are so many things. Major life transition, diba? From a working person, work, hanggang bigla, retire na kayo. Life transition. May trabaho ang asawa mo, bigla, natanggal sa trabaho. Bahay mo, lumipat ka sa the new place, that's life transition. Being unable to achieve a goal or to fulfill a dream because may pandemic. Dapat nag-abroad na ako sa Paris, for example. Dahil sa pandemic, hindi ako natuloy. That's something you grieve about. It's very normal. Not living in life, we hope we would live. Diba? Ba't gano'n? Tawa-tawa ako. Gusto ko mag-exercise ako. Bakit gano'n? Wala ko ng-exercise. Diba? And this can cause people to grieve. Grieve talaga. The effects of big decisions, even when those decisions are ultimately good for us. Big decisions, transition. What do you want? Pakasal o hindi magpakasal? Okay? Losing a job or switching careers, of course. A friendship breakup. Ang sakit nun. If you will lose a friend. Many times I have clients who tell me, it's so painful losing my best friend. It's more painful than losing my husband. Sa loob ko, ha? Diba? Nagigising ako pag ganyan sa therapy. Diba? Or the person that we were before. Something traumatic or life-altering occurred. Ganyan ako dati. Pero ngayon, eto na ako. Ano nangyari? Diba? Moving to a new location, of course, and faith transition or a shift in our beliefs. These are all things we see and we should be grieving. What should we do when Christmas doesn't feel like a season of joy, peace, and love? O yung reindeer, galit na sa atin, diba? What should we do? Number one, I'll give you very short lang. All of these are very short. Number one, acknowledge your feelings. Nararamdaman ko ito. Totoo ito. Huwag na mature ba? I'm a Christian, I should not feel this way. Oh, bakit? Sinabi pa, ay, thou shall not lie. Naglalay ka pa. Diba? If you feel this way, acknowledge it. Tanggapin nyo. Lord, huwag naman yung kayo, huwag naman na pray. Lord, I am weak, I'm nobody, I'm not worthy. Hindi. Lord, nararamdaman ko inggit sa kapwa ko. Tulungan mo po ako na tanggalin ko ito, Lord. Be patient with me. I want to work on this issue. Because as we accept the truth, accept our own feelings, doon tayo nag-uumpisa ng first step to move forward. Then reach out. Don't forget to reach out. When you reach out, piliin din ninyo sino kausap nyo. Reach out to someone whom you can trust. Sorry, as you see my hair, thank you, Miss Lillian. Matanda na ako. Si Mami Remy, magkaklase kami. Nung teenager pa kaming dalawa. Nung lumagpak ako. You know, when we reach out, we should be responsible to the person whom we reach out to. Huwag tayo gagamitin yung prayer natin. Okay. I'll give you an example. In one group before, long time ago, one of our members, siyempre, what's your prayer request? Prayer request. Ang prayer request ko is sana yung boyfriend ko, tuluyan mag-grant ng annulment nila para mapakasalan ako. Be prayerful. If that is your prayer, fine. Teka, eventually, kinasal sila. If that is your prayer, fine. But be responsible to reach out to the right person. Hindi mo ibubuo ka sa grupo. What if the group members, some are new and some are baby Christians? Huh? When you reach out, you be sure that the person you're talking to can be trustworthy. Hindi lahat-lahat ng tao sasabihan mo, ay, alam mo, sister, pag-pray mo ako, kasi wala akong pambili ng Noche Buena ko. Mamaya, sister, pag-pray mo ako, bigyan ako ni Lord ng provision. Kaya, brother, pag-pray mo, wait, when you reach out only to somebody who is responsible to handle your issue. And if you are that person na nire-reach out, ulitin ko, not everybody are made to accept. Okay? May mga tao okay tanggapin, may mga tao hindi. Remember, if you will make a drawing or analogy, if people are giving you their problems, it means to say they are giving you their trash, basura. Are you a trash land that is ready for load or not? If you're not ready for load, please be wise and kind enough to gently say, I'm sorry, but I will pray for you, but I'm sorry, yung mga ganyan issue dito ha, hindi ko kaya. Now, if you want to level up, GCF has very, very good counseling team. Eliza is one. You can all go and ask for help from our church. We have very good people. Reach out. Huwag naman parati kay Pastor Blanc. Ang dami naman tayo eh. Di ba? Ang dami. Madugo yan at very toxic kay Pastor. Pag hindi na siya makakain ng lunch, dinner, and breakfast. Di ba? Reach out only to somebody who is responsible. Not because a person is a D group leader, that person is a responsible person. No. Sorry sorry po. It's reality. No po. Okay? Maybe that is a group leader because sa bahay lang yan. No. Okay? But again, we have to be responsible to reach out to the right person. Okay? Or you can go to a professional. But in our church, marami na. Don't forget to pray. Importante ang magdasal tayo. And, hindi ko makita. Be realistic. Christmas is a season for rejoicing. Let us not allow Christmas to be the reason for us to overspend. Hindi dahil Pasko, kailangan leksyon. Hindi dahil Pasko, bigyan mo ng regalo. Hindi dahil Pasko, dapat may pasalubong. Hindi dahil Pasko, ganyan, bagong damit. Hindi po. Sa hirap ng buhay ngayon, let us all be practical and learn to save for the rainy days. Hindi ko alam sino bumoto sa presidente natin, but he will be with us for the next many years. So it means to say we should be wise enough to save for the rainy day and don't let Christmas be a reason for us to overspend. Volunteering your time of doing something to help others. When we volunteer ourselves, okay, for example, we volunteer to join this and to join that, we volunteer to be with this group and with that group. Don't just be a volunteer, period. The reason nga nag-volunteer ka, kasi alam mo may maitutulong ka eh. Don't be in a group or in an organization wherein you are just sitting down and not even a yes, no, you will not reply. Even if you are a volunteer, your voice counts a lot. Your ideas matter. That is why nandiyan ka eh. Diba? Paski kung sumagot ka naman. Huwag naman yun, ayaw mo sumagot, bahala na sila, ayaw ko lang kumibo, mas alam nila, sila ang officer. Pero member ka. When you are a volunteer, and you volunteer yourself to serve and do and help others, be sure you're able to do so. Don't just exist in a group when you volunteer. Be part of the group of wherein you volunteered for. Do not just be there for the check or X. It's not okay. Don't forget to chat with people. If you have problems, find someone you can talk to. Okay? Don't forget to set aside differences. Many people always say, I love always what Pastor Larry said. We hate the sin, but not the sinner. When we know how to differentiate, okay, and set aside differences, the world will be a better place to live in. Let us set aside our differences, for we are all in the grace of God. If we only knew how wretched and how dirty and how bad we really are, then we will learn how to be understanding and how to help others as well. So please set aside our differences. Stick to a budget, as I said. Times are hard. Be practical, save. Plan ahead. And of course, I posted on my Facebook at ang dami nag-comment. Years of therapy taught me that number one thing we should learn is learn to say no. Try it. No, sister, hindi ko kaya po. Pero wag yun kaya mo, tapos sabihin mo hindi. If there's something you cannot do, learn to say no. You do not have to accommodate everybody because you are a Christian. The Lord gave, alam mo, everybody was, most of my friends asked me, Ali, you're a Christian, so you believe we're created in the image of God? Yes. What else? What's the difference between us and the monkey? Number one, ayun po may umpat at kalakaumbot. Diba? It's true. Why? It's true kaya walang unggoy ganyan. And number two, the Lord gave us His voice. Do you know, working with people who were abused? I don't work with abuse only. I work with incest cases. Okay? And I work with suicide and depression. You know anong nawala sa kanila? Yung mga incest victims, yung mga depression, o yung mga suicidal tao. Nawala sa kanila ang ibinigay ng Diyos. The Lord gave us the voice to speak out. Isipin niyo. The Lord gave us the voice to speak out and to also say no to the evil doings or say no to the false teachers. Therefore, saying no can be healthy to us. Hindi lahat ay yes, yes po. Ano yan? Yes, yes, show? Yes, yes, show? Of course, no. Diba? It's okay to say no. I'm tired. No, I cannot do it. No, to things that you know you cannot do. Okay, not only to false teacher. Of course, to false teacher. No? So these are very, very simple things now.